Tinubu played on Fulani intelligence. Tinubu laugha. Tinubu is, as we speak, there is no politician as strategic as Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Tinubu has accepted everything. Mind you, that Tinubu is never a Muslim. Tinubu only pledged Islam because he knew if you accept that religion, you will get a lot of things in Nigeria. Now, Tinubu pretended that he was going to buy the next 2 months. He pretended as if he wasn't going to live the next 1 year. Now, that was why the game plan, if you remember, they have not picked a running mate for him till they wanted to give him somebody at injury time. Now, they thought Tinubu wasn't going to last the next 1 year. Now, when you see Bola Ahmed Tinubu coming to public space to talk, Tinubu that we all know was now beginning to sound Bala Blue, Kolaba, Chopper Agbado, Dodo Beans, this one. And he was talking like an incoherent fellow. Not until the day they were inaugurated. Lovers of freedom, seekers of justice, my good people all over the world who mean well and who do support us in this our very heavenly quest for a better life, I greet you all. Akpan Asokwo is bringing this greeting from Chiokika Biama. I'm saying it shall be well with you. Once again, we are here live and direct from the studio where Chiokika Biama has inaugurated just solely for this gospel, which goes to impact and contribute to our own freedom as a people, for us to enjoy good life the same way the people in Europe are enjoying. Fellow Biafrans, today we want to unravel a lot of things, deep things that you might not imagine. Bola Ahmed Tinubu has traveled to France. He's been traveling to France so regularly these days that it was just until yesterday that we got an intel what exactly he has always gone there to do. He has been tasked to accomplish a task. I will be very direct. This video is going to be very short. He got the intel, he himself, Tinubu, got the intel that Mazi Simon Ekpa is having a dealing with the young military leader from Burkina Faso, Ibrahim Traore. And he has been assigned with that duty to quench the fire before it gets very serious. But on the second assignment, which is a major, he is reporting back. There is a there is a very big conspiracy. There are a lot of evil men that have been sponsored in the guise of Islamic terrorists within the region. For those of you who are acquainted or familiar with the developments within the Sahel region, you will remember there is this group that all of them there in the region were exiting from, starting from Mali. That group was created by France. They called it G5. That was why every time they have their general meeting, France is always having representatives. Basically, most times Emmanuel Macron himself comes. In this G5, they created a gang of puppets who were accounting to France and the West at large what is appropriated, what is told from the people of Africa from this region. Until some young captains, young chaps woke up and some started taking the bold step. Mali took the step, and Mali withdrew from membership of that G5. The 4 of them remain, and now Burkina Faso pulled out, Niger Republic pulled out, left now Mauritania and Chad. I don't know how many of you who are following these developments. Now, since they pulled out, the Mali guy practically used openly the Wagner group from Russia, so where they receive direct aid from Russia. So because of that, the presence of Russia, France have been very skeptical about going anywhere around Mali to disturb them. But in the most recent strike that broke the camel's back is that the strike that was struck by Ibrahim Traore of Burkina Faso, who now begin to encourage a lot of others to take a bold step to liberate their people from the neo-colonial system that has kept their people and their country so poor. And now they are witnessing massive, like magical progress in their overall national life. Now Bola Ahmed Tinubu is there to scuttle Simon Ekpa's chances of getting there, so that before he can gain his ground, the man is executed. Because the land now, after the pact that was signed by the 3 countries that pulled out of the G5, then proceeded to pull out of ECOWAS. Now it was done on them, the West, that all the threats they used Tinubu through ECOWAS to pass to the Sahel region, that none of them is shaking them because they know what they stand for, they know what they have in stock now. So now the next thing they want to do is to execute Ibrahim Traore. He has received up to 5 military coup attempts. And just recently, this week, a particular property was uncovered where the West, France, was packing arms along that region. Now, if you follow up the international politics further, because the West are not having a very uniform voice with America for now. Now, America is now perceived somehow an enemy, but because France doesn't have the nerves to confront America direct, they are still playing somehow partially along. But in most cases, like the development yesterday, France sided Russia to give aid, because Russia just summoned the Hamas terrorists in Moscow. They have a meeting now coming up in Moscow, and Iran is also stepping forward because of the new attack that Israel carried out. And Israel further threatened that they are going to bombard Egypt border. Because that terror, where Egypt, even America is telling Israel not to go, but Israel knows what not their target. Now, the game here is if Tinubu succeeds, if they succeed in executing. Remember, Nigeria is busy boiling. Protests here and there, protests back and front. The North is busy boiling. The North is protesting widely. They are protesting hunger. You can see a number of documents here. That is protest. Some people, because it is this protest is motivated by politicians. Some now have even gone to call people's mama. May they go remove their clothes, they go naked for street though. Now these women out of hunger, which according to Dele Farotimi in the video you just watched, said that this tool that they are using, every government that comes in place in Nigeria will use this tool, because they are pyromaniacs who want to inflict pain and use that as their biggest instrument of remaining in power and remaining in the status, the hollow status of the bourgeois class, the elite class. Now in this video you are seeing protests here and there, protests there and here, protests, but Tinubu is not concerned. Tinubu wants to retain power. Tinubu wants to carry his own part of the assignment because he has failed in Niger particularly. In the assignment given to him in Niger, he failed. So he wants to, if you are not getting me, get it. Tinubu is helping France to execute. They are plotting everything. They are not getting tired that they are losing all their strike. They are still planning to execute the Burkina Faso guy because they feel once they get him down, they will incorporate the rest of the states that pulled out of ECOWAS. Because France wants to continue ripping the African states. Now you are seeing protests. Tinubu is not bothered. Every cry from here and there, Tinubu is not bothered. Going to plant all those terrorists is what matters to him. Now I want to tell you, if Simon Ekpa is cut short, they thought if he's cut short from getting Burkina Faso, his ally, the Ibrahim Traore, Simon Ekpa's ally in Africa here. That's because Simon Ekpa already was having a bigger plan of aligning with through the Burkina Faso now, getting the rest of the region. Now it will be very, very speedy, the kind of development we will, because as for getting our freedom, that one is settled. Yes, even before he struck his deal, his alliance deal with Burkina Faso guy Ibrahim Traore, we are already steps ahead. So why he is cementing his relationship with Ibrahim Traore is because he wants to get a speedy. When you have a good visionary friends around you within your community, Africa here, now it is easier for him to, to ignite the fire of success, societal success, developmental progress. Now the projects will be very easier because you have people who are on ground, who are progressive alongside you, and then you will see a very mighty speed. Now this is not exact all I have come to now give you this evening. The next thing I'm giving you here in this video is that Tinubu played on the whole of the northern Nigeria. Tinubu played on Fulani intelligence. Tinubu laugha. Tinubu is, as we speak, there is no politician as strategic as Bola Ahmed Tinubu. That is why I said in the other video I was about to emphasize, I said no, I will do it here, that there is no smart politician like Tinubu living. No, anywhere in Nigeria, there is no living politician as smart as Tinubu. That name Jagaban it's not in vain. He is a real Jagaban. Do you know what he did? You know what this man do? Okay. Before Tinubu went to Kano, Tinubu was pretending to be sick. Now Tinubu was not taken around by other northern leaders to all the states and all the emirs. Tinubu was agreeing to all the terms they were giving him. This one will bring his own, this one will bring him down. Some people say this is a common northern agenda, northern interest. Now they crowned it with a Muslim interest. Tinubu has accepted everything. Mind you, that Tinubu is never a Muslim. Tinubu only pledged Islam because he knew power comes to anyone easier with Islamic religion. If you accept that religion, you will get a lot of things in Nigeria. Now, Tinubu pretended that he was going to buy the next 2 months. He pretended as if he wasn't going to live the next 1 year. Now, that was why the game plan, if you remember, They have not picked a running mate for him till they wanted to give him somebody at injury time. Now they thought Tinubu wasn't going to last the next 1 year. Now, when you see Bola Ahmed Tinubu coming to public space to talk, Tinubu that we all know was now beginning to sound Bala Blue, Kolaba, Chopper Agbado, Dodo Beans, this one. And he was talking like an incoherent fellow. Not until the day they were inaugurated. That's why you see Kashim Shettima was moping at him, was like, is this the Tinubu that I'm coming to succeed in the next few months? Blowing this kind of grammar, standing, and before they started, he pretended as if he was falling, so that they would not cut that inauguration short. It was after he had finally been inaugurated, he was now giving his vote of thanks. From there, Tinubu started to tell them, I am Jagaban. He said, all those men, those alajis who are into exchange, they are collapsing everything into the government standard exchange standard. So the money market, no more, I'm going to change dollar here now. There is a unilateral. We are not going to have this one speaking from this part of the mouth and this one is... No. He dealt with the nuts from there. The next thing you heard was that Tinubu was sacking over 100 army generals, replacing them with his people. The next thing you heard that central bank governor, he now rallied around the north to fight the central bank governor. All the atrocities that central bank governor committed, he was committing them with Badabi Emela, Tinubu's man. So Tinubu invariably was even part of it. Now, tell me how Tinubu will execute. But being that he's in power, Badabi Emela will not do nothing. The central bank governor, Emefiele, cannot do nothing. He will say, I will implicate you, I will implicate you. At the end of the day, nothing. He's already in the net. Before he knew it, he was doing all changes, swapping. Everywhere, go to every ministry, he was changing everybody with his people. And you remember, in his first kitchen cabinet, it was a set of like drug lords. People who have clear cases. Fraud, drug, and all manner of things. In his first kitchen cabinet. And these people are in position of power today. They are your ministers, they are your appointees of the government and this and that. They are the people. Now he was fast to surround himself with the people he can trust. Now when the North were making, in fact, including, apart from the Department of Central Bank, Tinubu is returning another department, another ministry to Lagos. The northern senators are holding meeting here and there. No, because initially before now, Nigeria had worked with Britain and America particularly. They have worked with Britain and America. America have been engineering the government of Nigeria, how they work, and Britain alongside. But immediately Tinubu entered. Tinubu already knew that a lot of northern politicians have this contact. They already have the influence with American government, and he knew that America and Britain have always sponsored coup in Nigeria, sponsored, a revolt and election rigging and all that. Staging a lot of things in Nigeria, and it's been working for them all along, most times using their industrial complex, using their multinational firms to sponsor these activities, insecurity and whatever. Now, as a smart man, Tinubu now had to go to France, who are also powerful and who were ready to, even come out dirty. America is always careful of stains. That's why now Tinubu now go this. He doesn't want anywhere that the North will have influence. That was why Ajia was asking him, Ajia Najatu was asking him, oh, you don't have manifesto, let me present one. That man too smart. He told him he doesn't have any. Can you help me with one? Now Tinubu didn't know that Ajia was going to really come up with something. Now, but even when he knew, it was so easy for him to say, "Don't allow that man access to that. Don't allow that woman access to me again." They ended Ajia's access to Tinubu. Ajia couldn't see Tinubu again, even till today. The same game he played with Malam El-Rufai. El-Rufai was there because if you hear Ajia and that, they said El-Rufai already presented northern interest to Tinubu. And what they presented there, a man as strong as Jagaban cannot yield to those terms. What happens to his own people then? Now Tinubu played his game very clean. Now, when they submitted Malam El-Rufai's name, whom he nominated to Senate, he told Akpabio, you people should not clear this one. Don't claim Malam El-Rufai, because that one is a terrorist. We know him. And El-Rufai now cannot talk because he knows that Tinubu has his case files of terror sponsorship. Numerous cases of sponsoring terror. Now he cannot do anything, cannot cough at this stage. Now you see, what goes around comes around. El-Rufai cannot talk today. Now Tinubu is not concerned with the kind of money people are. Now Tinubu as the person where bad man where he be. Now he knows that the kind of hunger that is rocking the north is not rocking the south, and sometimes that the hunger is also stage managed, where some people will hoard the food. Now Tinubu is now going to wherever they hoard food items. As at yesterday, 50 truckloads of food were heading to Niger Republic. It was halted, and you can see that the man that Ajia that thought doesn't have manifesto actually did, even though they are what they are. The pyromaniacs they are still the pyromaniacs they are. They don't change. You don't expect change from them. They don't change. You don't expect change from them, because who is not a change man cannot give change. How can a man fight himself? No matter the person you are bringing, the Nigerian system will not allow you. The kind of deep-seated corruption and the people that influence the system, which are the West, their grip is too powerful that you can't deal without. You can't do anything to maneuver them unless you are unbundling that country. We need to unbundle that country. People will go and manage themselves, and we exist as neighbors. That will be very, very, very easier way of us having a better life. Thank you. Akpan Asokwo. A very brief analysis from Biafran Radicals Freedom TV. You are welcome. Share this video, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and drop your comment. Drop your comment too. Thank you. Till we meet again.
You can see we are protesting. The Igbos are protesting. We are protesting. You can see all the Igbos. We are protesting. You can see the Igbos. We are protesting. We are protesting. See the Igbos. We are protesting. You can see we are all protesting.
So these men called me that I should come and agree. They are flexing. They said they love Tinubu's government, and they say no evil man should join any protest.
Yes, sir.
It's not about time.
Yes.
If we want you before and you refuse to leave,
Mbongo.